विष्णुपादाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत नारायण इति नाम श्री कृष्ण लीला कथाने सुदाक्षम औदार्य माधुर्य गुणाश्च युक्तम वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषं महान्तं नारायणं त्वं शिरसा नमः हृदण्डीनां भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपादाब्जउदयकमुदि चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसारं नारायणं त्वं सततं प्रपद्ये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 राम 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 हरे हरे गौरा 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 हरि जय सचिनंदन जय गौरा हरि विष्णु प्रिय प्राणधन नदिय विहारे कलियुग पावन कलिभय नाशन श्री सचिनंदन गाओ हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि 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 बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल మొట్టమొదలు బాగుంటుంది భక్తి వేదాంత నారాయణ కోసం పాల్గొనంత కోటి దండవత్ పాను గురువార్గండ నామనీష్ట సంత అని విచారణకం all present past future Vaishnavas तावत् दंडवत प्रणाम वंशा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो please forgive me for the yesterday. So today is our question and answer. So we will continue. Do we have to take on someone's karma when we take their money? What if our parents pass away and they left money for us, but they have a lot of bad karma and we don't want to take their karma? What should we do in this circumstance? What if our parents left some items for us and some of them are rare animal clothes or antique collection? What should we do with such things? Sell them and donate to a temple to clean the karma, cleanse the karma. See, patra, patra. See, one who, whether giving charity or receiving charity, okay? Giving charity or receiving charity, same thing. Suppose you give a charity to unworthy, meaning one who is sinful. So we are taking all his bad quality. No, don't think, oh, I'm giving, I'm not receiving. Try to understand this. You can say, I'm giving some bad person, some money. Yeah, I just gave. Why? But you are getting all his bad karma. Why? Suppose he uses that money to buy a knife, kill somebody. What happens? That sin of killing somebody also gets some part of to you because you gave the money, encouragement. So that's why giving charity to, to it should be worthy. Suppose a person uses everything in the service of Krishna, and he get that benefit also. No? That's why Krishna says, Bhagavad Gita, the charity, who is charity is also in the mode of goodness, passion, ignorance, uh, and also pure goodness. Pure goodness, mode of goodness, passion, ignorance. These four variety. Everything is four variety. You know. So one example given. There are so many examples. There was a flower tree in a temple area. Now whoever can come collect the flower. So one lady came, collected the flowers. She made a garland. Collected the flowers. It was belonging to temple or somebody. Doesn't belong to them. Then originally it all belongs to Krishna. You cannot say it was grown in my land. But you know, original owner is always remains Krishna. Original owner cannot be changed. Okay. His external energy, everything is meant for his. Actually, everything. Seasons are there. Why? Because to do a service to him. Why? See, Krishna feels. See, if I had a feeling, Krishna is feeling cold. So if I had some attachment to him, I will do some service. Making a nice woolen sweater or something, put him in. So engaging. So much benefit. You see, not only yourself, the the whole came from the source of the whole one who puts on. So many things. And for the winter also, because the winter was not there, how we will do this service? So the personality of winter, even though see like that. Actually, if you look at it, everything is meant for it. Anyway, this one lady collected the flowers from the parijata tree. Then she made a garland. She gave it to Pujari. Oh, please, Pujari, please offer it to Lord. After offering to the Lord, he gives back part of it, at least some part, to her. So she is wearing. See, this become a prasada garland. Okay, that is bhakti. Now another one. Uh, she makes garland and she she is seeing herself. Wow, it is very nice for me. So she is wearing herself. All right. So that is for her, kind of pleasure. Nothing to do with Bhagavan, Lord. Then the another one, she sells them to others. He makes the money out of it. And then there's another lady who sells it and gives part of money, 10% something to the temple. So, different kind of varieties. You know. So the first one is bhakti, which will benefit us spiritually. And then mode of goodness, you know, you and the passion, I made garland, I'm wearing myself, enjoying tenants. So, and you make garland, sell it, and then use but money for the bad things. Okay, that is, you see what I'm saying. So different kind, and you can see the benefit. So we have to reap those things. So similarly, uh, now when we take money from them, suppose the first question: do we have to take on someone's karma when we take their money? How did the money came from to them? See, one time I forget. Now I went to a place, charity, um, butcher. Well, I don't know. I did not. So we don't know. See, whom is giving money. Understand? Whom someone is giving us the money. They come. It may be butcher. What? So if he's a butcher, what will happen? You can imagine. He's selling meat and so it's a heavy thing. If I use that for my own thing, I will tell you, I will take on the sin of killing the, animals and, so many things. And the money, that's why this is a very thing, uh, where that money comes from. That's why this should be good, to minimize in the bhakti difficulties, uh, our how we are getting. Now, unfortunately, somewhere or the other, every source is like that. Suppose we are working and the company, suppose if they are, you know, engaged in some violent activities, or they produce some items which somebody else use for violent activities. See, the cycle goes on and on and on. Where do we end it? That's why our one time, our Gurudev and then another devotee went for Sankirtan. They got like some rupees, 20 rupees, 25 rupees. Param Gurudev, Bhakti Prajnankesham came to know this they have collected. But this person gave him only 5 rupees less. 25, he gave him 20 rupees. And Param Gurudev, he knew how much they collected because Gurudev was told him. So Param Gurudev asked, where is 5 rupees? Gurudev, I wanted that for my soap, my personal expenses. So Param Guru insisted, no, you give me. No, you give me. No, why? I need to buy certain things for my personal. No, no, give me. He was insisting. Then finally he got fed up that, all right, you take it. He gave. And then what the Param Gurudev did? Actually, he took that money, right? And then again he gave back the same money to him with adding 1 rupee extra, like that. He gave it back. Then that devotee is telling, so what is the difference? He gave me back. Then Param Gurudev is explaining, you don't know how you collected this money. So much it is. That money is soaked in the blood, you know that? Can you see? No, I see it's very clean. You don't know. Soaked in the blood. Blood is dripping. You don't see it. So I cleansed it. Otherwise, you don't have capacity to digest all that blood, the sinful activity. You don't have power to digest it, burn it. That's why I took it, cleansed it, and then giving back to you. That, you know. So the Param Gurudev is pure devotee. He took it and then purified it, money. Okay. But if you see, he took it and then and then if you see, oh, it's same thing, see. But the subtle thing, the the subtle thing, sukshma, we say, we cannot see. That he cleansed it, made it purified, and gave it like a prasad. That's why receiving from a pure devotee things, it is actually bhakti, there is no contaminations at all. They are purified. And he is giving back. So otherwise you will not have strength, but get affected. So like that, we definitely, but do we have power to burn that karma, bad karma? If it is good karma also will come in. So it is equally bad also. See, this is amazing thing. That's why, like I was thinking, zero. Zero is so amazing. You know, Zero is plus zero, zero, zero minus zero, zero. So zero plus equals zero minus, minus zero. You know, and it is a binding thing. Zero is essential to bind. From the positive, negative. So, but it has no material value. It has to descend from the spiritual world. No material quality. Because what? Zero. You know. But it is a powerful thing. Without that, we cannot do any transaction. So, like that bhakti, uh, is something which will not be touched by the activities of this material world. Sinful or good thing, pious activity. Sinful activities, pious activities, it does not touch the bhakti. So that's why, one to the extent we have the bhakti. That's why you have to be careful. That's why we insist on giving prasadam to people. No, no money. See, you go to the train, bus, or anything, people say, money. People give 1 rupee, 2 rupees. You don't know how much. It looks like good on the other thing. Oh, he's giving some money to the blind person or elderly person, like that. But you don't know. Unless he is in the service of Krishna, you got to, whatever he is. That's why we we will be held responsible for that. Worthy person, worthy cause. So this is funny. Nobel Prize. But the guy who made that Nobel Prize, how he got the money? Selling the guns, like dynamite, right? I think something like that, something like that. Second World War, lot of money by selling the gunpowder, ammunition, and that they are making peace prize, Nobel Peace, Nobel Prize. So who are getting, you see what I'm saying, implication. So, but he can take that money, see, that's the thing, use in the service of Krishna, then it gets purified. they will get benefited. Yeah. Even see one time what happened was in it's a real incident happened in Mathura. Our Gurudev, quote this. There was a elderly lady. She was very tough lady. Doesn't like sadhus. So anyway, sadhu went there. Why does the sadhu go there? Because for his own benefit? No. To elevate them. Okay. So to elevate them, he is going there. So he went there. Bhikshandehi ma bhiksha kuru. No. Please give me some alms. He said, go away. We are coming here. Nah, go away. So the sadhu went away. Then again he came next day. Then this lady said, don't you say, I told you, don't never come here. Third day he came. She became so angry. She took a old cloth, no rag for cleansing the house or something. Old, dirty looking old, useless, no value at all. He took that and threw at the sadhu. Sadhu caught it. And then he went to the Yamuna river, washed it nicely. And then he made a wig, you know, for the Lord, wig, like that. And then he made a key lamp out of it, and then offered it to the Lord. And then he went again next day. The lady said, oh, Sadhu, please come. Sit down, sit down. I will give you something. Totally changed. Even though what she threw at Sadhu was useless, worthless. But what did Sadhu did? Even the worthless thing, no use at all, used in the service of Krishna. And that changed her consciousness. See, because it was used in the bhakti. And bhakti destroys all these three things, your attachment to the material world, you know, and you get same time knowledge and then love toward the Lord. Love toward the Lord meaning love toward the his sadhus, his bhaktas also. See, overnight. Wow, look at it. So sadhu became an instrument, in other words, binding, media to transfer the mercy of the Lord through him to the that recipient. Amazing thing. Transformation. Even though it's worthless, I see. So that's why if parents, leave something, Haridas Thakur, for that lady was a prostitute. Prostitute collected so many things. See what I'm like. So Haridas Thakur didn't want but he told you have to give it to the Brahmin. So now they are in mode of goodness, Brahmana. You know. So it will help them and it will help her also. You know. Mode of goodness. So um, And if the parent pass away, if they left the money, huh? It doesn't matter, no matter what bad karma and all that. But it should be used in the service of Krishna, service of Vaishnava. Then they will get benefited. Like this example, most useless, dirty rag, you throw it, used in the service of Krishna, making it. Imagine. So, bah, benefit. So everything is can be used in service of Krishna. There is nothing. But of course, if you say, for example, animal clothes, rare animal clothes, or antique collection. So, uh, this is a question, what he can do. If the people who wear that, see, the thing is, animal, when dying, still be, his mind is affected, is it not? Anger will be there. Why he's killing me? See, all is, you know, this glands. Huh? There. So this the subtle feeling, anger, whoever wears that becomes anger. They will actually like a violent animals. See, because their thought will be influenced. Thought will be influenced. It's the same way, like I was remembering, telling you, prasadam, you know, Prabhu sa sakshat darshan. So it's a spiritual thing. Now suppose if we eat ordinary food stuff cooked by anyone, it's the same thing. Our mind, the subtle thing will get affected or affects our mind. And the words we speak and the life force. See, these three things will get affected. So same way this one, you know, killing animals, if you wear that animal, if it is naturally died, it's okay. If it is unnaturally died, some violence, so all that violence, even though it looks nice, washed, everything, it will still be there. It will affect our mind. We become violent. The words we speak will be violent words. Our chetana will goes down, animalistic, attacking others. Because this. So now what do you do with that? Can you give it to somebody else? Then they will get affected. No, they give you money. So, but in any case, if you sell that and then take money and then give it to the devotional personality, pure devotee, then they will, by their power, they will do good to both parties. You understand what I'm saying? One who purchase that proper, and also to the animal itself. See, there are two personalities. Animal itself that has been killed, and one now the new owner who is owning it, wearing it. Because they gave him money, if that money is used in the service, both will get benefited. That's the power of bhakti. Animal also will get, because it is given sacrifice and that has been sold to somebody, and then both will get relief, gradually. Um, so that way, it can be. Uh, Now, what else is there? That's why, uh, again, the mode of pure goodness, mode of goodness, passion, ignorance, you know, donation, and also to whom we give charity. That's Krishna talks in Bhagavad Gita, four kinds. Uh, any other question? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare. Why can't people? Why can't people suicide? It seems that all religions are against suicidal behavior. Why can't someone decide their way of death and time of death? Why at the time of death someone's energy would go down? Why can't people suicide? See, Guruve Gaurachandra Radhikaya Tada Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo. In the life, Chetana, willing, feeling, these three things. So, uh, these living entities, we have that, the presence of the soul. Uh, the soul actually belongs to the Lord. Even legally, anywhere in the world, we have no right to end our life. So that means what? The government does not own this life, my life, or I don't own it either. And government does not own it. Parents don't own it, right? You understand? Uncles don't own it. Parents won't own it. Forget about uncle. There's a little different, far away relation. One who gave birth has no right over the children's life. They're caretaker. They should assist in their growth or providing basic facilities and all that, their responsibility. So, but they have no right to end the life or so that means what? When they don't have right to end the life. That means they did not give the life. Right. You see, the power to destroy is when you have the power to give. Can we give back the life to anybody? To our own life. Suppose we take down our life. Can you give back? Can you bring back? No. No. That's why we have no right. Uh, it is understood. That's why So suicide is considered as the biggest sin. It's actually very top sin. There's no sin than that. Why? We are we have given this life, see, because uh, to work out this karma, our past, and you cannot say now. Oh, is it too much? I cannot handle, and ah, ah, you know, now I will end my life. You cannot go back. So suppose you say, you have to start all over again. See, whatever, forget about suicide, killing an animal, for example. Suppose you kill one ant, Anirudh Prabhu used to say, you know what? That ant has to come back again as an ant, and it has to live its full life. It has to die naturally. If you interfere with that, again it has to come back. Same species and then die naturally. So if one dies naturally, then he gets a promotion in a different species. So the animals are burning their sin. Devatas, they are burning their pious activity. You know, they are burning pious activity, pious credit, punya. So in the human level, we are creating karma. Devatas don't create karma. The lower animals don't create karma. The human life on the human platform only create karma, good or bad. So if you say this is too much for me, so let me, you it is an allotted thing. What you do, then what happens? It becomes more sinful. Okay. Uh, and you have to be again. I'll be. You have to come back and then same thing. Uh, yeah, you'll suffer more. See, actually, you're trying to avoid suffering. The suffering comes from the attachment. Identifying that we are the body. You know, so and you have to suffer much more. So that's why it is you become ghost. Certainly, if you see untimely death, right? Untimely death, you become ghost. So ghost means what? Till your normal duration of life. Suppose you have 50 years allotted duration of life. Suppose you will end your life 25 years. You're 25-year old, you commit suicide. Then remaining 25 years, you have to be like a ghost. Unless somebody does some, ekasi, offer that food to you, you'll be clear and then, if normally speaking, if you're 50 years, or, suppose duration is 50 years, Then he commits suicide at the age of 25. Remaining 25 years, you have to be as a ghost in this world, suffering, wandering here and there, feeling heat, cold, no food, suffering. No, you have the desire, but you cannot do anything. You know, really, uh, after that, again, you'll be gone to hellish planet. Okay, again, you have to suffer. So, and it is more, you know, you see your children are this and that, and then anger, and then trying to attack, but uh, this is really suffering. So you're trying to get away from the suffering by suicide. You are thinking like that, but actually you are end up getting suffering more, much more. So is it a good thing? Is it? Did you do yourself good? Uh, so it is should not be should not be thought about. You should be told very clearly what happened. You know. So then um, all religions are there. We cannot take our life. So how can we take life of other living entity? You know, see, we don't care. We take a chicken, put it in machine, grrr, and bah, as if Lord has made things very scarce. Nice fruits are there, different kind of fruit, beans, grains, vegetables. Why you go after animal? You know. So too much suffering. Then that's why suicide is considered biggest. Now the Yamadutas don't come. If you suicide, they don't come because they don't know what kind of punishment they have to give. Ah, ah. So they don't come. They leave it. So it's a very, very, very simple thing. That should not be. Uh, but it should be discouraged, and you can see so many ghosts. You know, ghosts are everywhere. They are suffering. So you should be told them. Told to everybody. So don't go for that. You'll suffer more. You have no right. Should be naturally. Right. Then why can't someone decide their way of death and time? Ah, when we are born, our duration of life and the day and time, place, leave this world is fixed. It's already fixed by our activities, previous life's activities, karma that has been, and we cannot design on our own will. We are not independent, not to choose our day of birth, day of death, and which family we come, which family we are going to. It is most uh, seems like uncertain, but now, but it is uh, it is uh, it is not, So once we don't know which family we are taking birth, or how we leave this world. That's why. That's why our sadhus, what do they say? Um, Krishna is sent for an assignment, is sent for an assignment with details of what to do. And he will also call back. He has sent us and he is going to call us back. Then only he can go. Uh, Not before that. He is independent. We are not independent. See, that makes it very clear. No, we are not independent. We are given certain tasks, we have to finish it. And so we cannot say, hurry up or change the date. It has been assigned. Supreme Lord can, he has the power. He has to decide. Of course, pure devotees can change, not that. And they can pray to the Lord, please, Lord, you know, extend it or shorten it. You understand? Our duration of life or suffering, reduce it. See, Ekadasi, this is what it does, offering the fruit of Ekadasi. Suppose the animal is, met an accident or some disease. It happened in Mathura when our Gurudev was there. Devotee came, coming to Gurudev. Gurudev, please, crying. Why you are crying? I saw this cow hit by a vehicle, fallen. Probably one of the leg is broken or something. No, cow, very big body, 500 kg, very difficult if it is makes an accident like that. And very difficult to treat, and then so much traffic. What to do? Gurudev asked, are you doing Ekadasi? Yes, I do. Then give on the right ear, make a vow that I'm offering my Ekadasi to this cow. He did that very soon. Cow left his body. So give it to the chance of Krishna. Krishna, I'm giving this because I cannot, unbearable, I cannot. Please help this cow. It is up to you. If it is proper, let it live. If it is not, let it leave the body. Painful. In the right ear. So the cow left his body. But it was so, if it has lived, that's why um, Ekadasi is the thing. Especially for people who suicide, die with suicide. I'll tell you, nothing like Ekadasi because it destroys all the past, brings auspiciousness. And we see so many cases. One time, mm, one real case near our ashram, 10, 15, 20 kilometers, I think, 15 kilometers, one town, Hyderabad. Small family, two children, small children, husband and wife. Financial problem came. They could not handle, or the wife couldn't take it. He committed suicide. Then what happened? You think now the body is committed suicide, dead. Can the husband say, I love her, she was my wife, I love so much, I spent so much on her body, let me keep it in my room. You think he will keep it in the room? The body starts rotting, smelling bad. And, you know, you cannot, they don't let you. And also government, you cannot say, sir, this is my wife's body, I will do whatever I like. I will keep it forever, for 110 years, 15 years. No, you cannot. No, you have no right. See, this is the problem. No. Problem in a sense, see, these are the things. Now, suppose if you have some dead body in your home, who will come to your home? Or in that building. If somebody comes to know someone has a dead body in some apartment, nobody will stay in that whole building, right? See, the social impact. So, you have to dispose of because it starts smelling. Once the soul leaves this body, it starts smelling. It starts putrefying. Bad bacteria double. That's why the bad smell. You know, bacteria becoming double and double, double because it has to be putrefied. The Krishna's arrangement, the bacteria start breaking down the body. So they multiply, start using the protein and sugar in the body and then multiply. That's why the bad smell. Um, so you have to dispose, proper, in a ethical, meaningful way, shastric way. Either they bury it or they burn it or something like that. Anyway, so dispose. Then what happened? He has a vehicle, two-wheeler, motorbike, like that. And it has been done, taken care of, body was disposed. Then he has a vehicle in the home, two-wheeler home. Ignition key is inside, he has parked outside in the door. Evening come, what happens? There is a sound in the vehicle. Pee pee pee, horn sound, and then lights blinking. And he's wondering who is there. No passenger, nobody is there, but he's still going on, blinking, and then after a while, knock on the door. Open the door, nobody is there. She is there. The ghost is there, he's not seeing it. Huh? So what has happened? This wife committed suicide is untimely death, right? Uh, so untimely death. What happens? It was fixed duration, say 80 years, something like that. Wife should have normally lived 80. Now it left at say 30 years. It was young. So 50 years, 80 years, end of life. 30 years now. So 50 years it has to suffer like in a ghost body. And what happens in the ghost body? They're getting angry, feeling cold, there's no clothes, desire, and seeing the babies, our own daughters or children, son. I cannot do anything, protect them. See, and they're crying and it cannot do anything. See what I'm saying? Suppose if you are living, you can do something, now you cannot do. So you suffer more. And suppose the husband marries somebody and then you become crazy, you become like envious. It has happened in our seen one case. This ghost attacking that new wife, second wife. Oh, she's like, you know, I tell you so many problems. Then frustration, anger. That. So this person came. What to do? He came after 6 days or something, 7 days. No, many days. No, it was going on for a month or 2 months. Then some devotee came to me, brought that, you know, husband. Yeah, I told him, you today. So I told you do ekadasi, follow ekadasi. Then um, offer the fruit of that ekadasi to your dead wife who passed away, committed suicide. He agreed to do ekadasi. So he came on Sashti, 6th day like that. So Sashti evening, katkata, pipi, or 7th day, same thing, Saptami, Ashtami, same thing, Navami, same, Dashmi, same thing, katkata. And day of Ekadasi evening, no sound, no PPP, horn sound or knock on the door. Finish. Evening of the Ekadasi, no more. Because she was delivered. Power of Ekadasi, wiped out all that, the sin of that committing suicide. And she left. So, so it's a win-win situation. Suppose if that ghost comes in the evening, say, knock, 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 akkada, peep. Can you open the door and they say, catch hold of the ghost, put some medicine, do some operation, or give some money and go, please take it, don't disturb us, please. Yeah, your life. You think it will help? Have you seen ghosts shopping in the supermarket? You understand? Nothing in this world will help. Only transcendental, like Ekasi, Nam Japa. Of course, Ekasi, Nam Japa is same tattva. Last time, this time. So, uh, win-win situation. Some people try to do this by capturing the ghost in a bottle. So, no, you have to deliver it. Win-win. So that is the power. So that way, we cannot decide, the time of death. It has been done by the higher power. You know. Uh, Gurudev can change it if you like. Spiritual pure devotee can change. But usually it doesn't. It doesn't come in the way. Unless some essential thing is there, postpone. Normally, that. No, he doesn't want to tamper with the Supreme Lord's arrangement. You know. Now, some energy would go down. Uh, because, see, when someone takes a lot of energy, the subtle body, taking over a subtle body. One time I saw, it's agreed upon. They invoke some, maybe demigod, something like invoke them. They become, you know, to call them. They take over. You can see the changes. So many different personality comes in, willingly done. You know, see, there's something in India that's willingly done. Some they call higher power, or actually devatas maybe. Could be bad spirit also. They are not careful, so they take over. And you ask question, they answer this and that, and then they leave. When they leave, so much drainage of energy, because another person, you have to correct for all those things. you know. Uh, it was used in certain way, and then another entity, so it takes time for normal. So it drains a lot of energy. It's like, suppose you are cooking, in certain fashion, and then you have to continue someone's cooking. What will you think you will feel good about it? Takes a lot of energy, is it not? You don't know what they have, how much, what is the stage they are cooking. Continue where things are kept here and there. See, so many disturbances like that. So in this case also like that. It will lot of energy will drain. Um, so anyway, it should be discouraged actually. Suicide. But of course, if it happens, ignorance, out of ignorance, then only way is cause to Nam Japa. And we see in the past times of the Ekadasi, uh, they will be delivered. So, any other question? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. In some culture, people would burn paper money, offer food in sacrifice to deceased ones. Is there any effect at all? When a person dies, is it best to put the dead body in a coffin in the ground, or burn the body first in the ash and put the ground or somewhere? What if you see a dead animal on the street, or if you have pets and they passed away? Should we put them into the ground or burn them? See, Hare Krishna, Hare Oh, Rama, Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Some culture people burn paper money. Wow. I saw in actually in I think Singapore. I think Singapore. I forgot. Not Malaysia. I think Singapore. Um, so much paper money. They burned. Uh, of course, they too is like. Of course, they would not burn the real money. But then, what is the difference? Real money are made out of paper, right? Both are paper. One is a expensive paper, very expensive paper. Other one is a cheap paper. So what we so called money is actually not money at all. See, the real money is something else, you know, gold maybe, but even gold is also anyway. But we have assigned that value for that paper, piece of paper, and we have understood. See, within our language, within our understanding, we call this as a dollar. This is a some other currency like that. And it is legal, meaning we made it ourselves. Useful for exchange of things for that paper. Okay. So nothing more than that. No. So what is the difference between paper money or this? Actually no difference. But it gives an illusion, you know, that person, saying, see, sometimes we get confused. Is it real or duplicate? Can you get it? Uh, so when you're death, when you're confused, death is like really a strange situation. You're shock. In that shock, you don't know, discrimination power is not there. You are seeing properly whether one is duplicate or proper. Uh, in either case, it has, so it has some thing. Like one time I remember when I was very young, in our village or something, I heard this what I did not see. I heard there was this rich person, business person, and he's not living his body. It's difficult. See, at the time of death, it becomes very tough, more suffering. Depending upon sinful activity, difficult. They go one time I saw in New York also, devotee come. I go there, I see darkness, I feel afraid. So coming back, trying to hold on to the body, but then again, how long, you see? So he's not, it's painful, it's not dying. So what these children and grandchildren did, and they put notes, the currency again into his mouth. His mouth. Because all life they have attached to the money. Money, money, money. Not the business person. And he is not able to give up. Oh, what will happen to my money? He's thinking last minute instead of thinking of the Lord, he will devote his Lord. He's thinking of his money, brother. What will happen? Doesn't want to give, see. It's causing a pain. That's why they they give you assurance, look, the money is also coming with you. Show the money, then. Oh, So it may make easy on them to give up the body. That's why they burn it or they show and indicating. Uh, Burning is because they are burned and they, if you burn, so he's not coming back. See, look, the money is already burned, already taken care of your mind. and stuff. So don't worry, don't come back. Or something like that, give an illusion. Uh, so it is, I don't think it has any benefit or other way, but it has become a custom, basically. But the stage to burn his sinful activities is through Ekadasi, to please the Lord. Give that, that austerity of following this Ekadasi to that person. So you are pleasing the Lord and give that benefit to that person, and you will be, all those sins will be destroyed. You will become a devotee. You will follow Ekadasi in the next life. This is thing. If you offer the Ekadasi fruit to somebody, definitely they will, sooner or later, they will start doing Ekadasi. Maybe this life or next life. You know. So, which is good, either this life or next life. They will become devotees. So, or if your attachment to the money or this one, they will come back, depending upon. If they are very sinful, they go lower species of life. So, depending upon how severe their karmic thing is. So, how to dispose of the body in a ground or burn, something like that? What is the best way? It probably doesn't make any difference in a sense, but the land, how much land, keep on burying. You cannot put one body on top of the other, except in emergency, like war or corona time, where there was no time. They just, you know, called big machines, put a thing and then put one top of the other or next to each other, we don't know, uh, or the burnt, burn so that you face, or some tradition, is there that burning, what is the difference? Dead body, whether it turns into ash or the bacteria or the animal eats away, bacteria eats away. So what is different? You know, um, there is not much difference in that sense. You know. Uh, but the thing about burning is that you take the ash and then immerse in disperse in Ganga water, for example, Ganga river, Ganga, Yamuna, holy rivers. So that are the benefit. Or in the Panchavani, so it has benefit. Because touching with Ganga, that ash will be, good for that person, you know. Whereas if you bury that, you don't have that uh, uh, satsang. But of course, if you make them drink, say, Ganga water, and then bury. That is also different. Okay? That is same thing. Uh, so some advantage is there, depending. But at the time of death, no matter what it is, whatever you do, you should do these things. Make sure the Ganga water or uh, the Charanamrit, especially Lord deities, Saligram Charanamrit, Gurudev's puja, Charanamrit, like that, to their body, to their mouth, with the tulsi if we can. And then garland offered to the Gurudev, and then dry tulsi sticks, not the these dried leaves also is okay. Dried tulsi sticks on their body, chest or somewhere. Whether you put them in ground or into the burning thing. If you do that, then they will go to Vaikuntha planet. Even though they are very simple, because of the power of Ekada, you know, power of Ekada. And then put on a chandan, gopi chandan on their body. Tulsi bleed. So, even though at the time of death, that body is touched with these things, these are that amazing effect. So that is the power of Tulsi, exceptional, uh, so merciful. Ahaituki, if we do that. Even though he is unqualified, most sinful person, but if we come in touch, time of death, or leaving the body, so much better. So that is and same thing with the animal also on the street. In the pet we have, like for the cows especially, we put them like just like human. We bury the thing, we put plaster all around cow dung, and then put the body there. Then put in the mouth, Charanamrut, tulsi, dry tulsi stick on the body, garland offered to the Gurudev, and then chanting, going around, kirtan, and then slowly put the mud over it. So you can do for any because the soul is same. Soul is same. So they will get benefit. They will become humans, direct because the right at the time of death, if you do the proper like a Vaishnava right, then he'll become a devotee next life. So it came in touch with Tulsi and the holy name. Uh, so you will associate with when you take birth, you will associate with the holy name and the Tulsi bead. So that is devotion. Devotee's life, Vaishnava life. So you can do that. So Tulsi is amazing. Padma Purana it recovered. No matter how much sinful one, if he does at the time, lost right, some dry Tulsi Rashtra. And then cow dung paddy also surrounding. Nowadays, actually, the cow dung paddy, they are making like a stick, like this. cow dung, dry it up, and then use for the burning. So you're burning body with the cow dung, which is very auspicious. Cow dung is not, it is not ordinary. So if your body is burned with that, it is very amazing. That's why I put on cow dung also, even in ground. You know. So benefits are there. And our time is up. Uh, so you continue tomorrow. Um, if you have more questions, and sorry for the yesterday thing, I have to go for different program. And tomorrow is Saturday, 29th. Actually, today was Sarang Thakur disappearance day, 29th. So Sarang Murari, Sarang Prabhu, he comes in the pastime of Navadvip. Uh, Model Ruma Deepa. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu one time was accompanying him. Many times, even so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Saranga Prabhu, you're getting elderly, you should make some disciples so they can assist you in worshipping the deities, taking care of other chores and all that. Then Sarang Prabhu is telling, no, I don't see any worthy person, accept him as a disciple. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, if you accept anybody, they will have good qualities, don't worry. You don't look for one with qualified or good qualities. That may not happen. But whoever you accept, they will have all their good qualities appear in them. Then Sarang Prabhu, all right, Lord, as you say, as you order, tomorrow, as soon as I come across anything, anyone, any person, I will accept him as my. So in the morning he went for taking a bath, the Ganga. So what happened? He's going and a dead body is floating. No. He remembered. He's not thinking is it dead or alive. Okay. Alive or dead. Person, he said, any person. He did not say living person or a dead. So he saw the person. Then he remembered the word he has given to Chaitanya. He dragged the body. See, the body is floating on a bamboo sticks, right? They have put it in the body, dead body, and the Ganga, it is floating. Why? I will tell you, it becomes very clear. Then he pulled it, that body, and he told Diksha Mantra in his right ear, dead body. Came back to life. You can see the power of the mantra. Dead body. Means what? We were dead, okay? We may look like living, okay? So once you get properly initiated, then that's when you are living. Till then we were dead. Okay, that's what it means. Here you were literally dead, but he came back to life. Okay. Then what happened? That person is telling, oh, who are you? No, I was a Brahmin boy. I remember my parents brought me to Ganga to give me the Brahminical Diksha. But then what happened? The black snake came and bit me. That's all I remember. I don't know what happened. So anyway, then this is what you go. All right, now don't worry about the snake or anything. Here, leave. Come. So he was assisting. Started chanting 54 Ram. He was in a tree. The tree is still there inside the water. And Sarang Murari. His name became Saranga Murari. Now, then the parents came to know, oh, he's alive. Oh, they came running. Oh, how it happened? This our Gurudev gave me Diksha mantra in my right ear. I got that. Oh, yeah. So then they went to talk to Sarang. What happened? We brought this boy and the Ganges, but before, this initiation, Dominical initiation, the snake they came, black beaten. He died. What to do? We tried to do so many things to make him alive. Poisonous snake, very deadly poison. So he succumbed. He died. So the body died because of snake bite. They will not bury it or burn it for some reason. Okay? And for example, in this case, if they have burned it or buried it, there was no chance. See, you would not have come back to life. So they let it go, float on the Ganga. So now Saranga Prabhu put it to Diksha Mantra and made him alive. Then they told parents, now we are alive, thank you, sir. Oh, Swamiji, thank you for bringing our boy back to life. We will take him home. See, now this boy is telling, you have already rejected me when I was died. You threw me into Ganga, you float me. That means what? You have forsaken me, right? He did not take home and then keep it with you. Dead body he didn't want. Now I'm alive, you want it. You understand? So now real person, real parent is him. He brought me back to life, a spiritual life. How I can come, you know. So I'll pray, So like that, specified. So, the power is this pastime shows so many things. The power of mantra. Mantra, Diksha mantra actually brings our life, brings us to living condition. Meaning what? For the service of Krishna. Only when we do service to Krishna, we are alive. If we are serving Maya, it's like death. Ah, ah, our senses, serving our own senses, extended senses, children, this and that, no connection with the Supreme Lord. Understand? It is basically dead. So, like this, uh, amazing pastime and so many things that Sarangi Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime comes. So we remember, pray for his blessings. Such an amazing personality. He's in the model room of the, where he is to worship the deity, the worshipable deity of him. And then Shivananda Sen and Vasudev Datta. These three personalities are there. Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopinath. Cities are there, worshipped by Sarang Prabhu, and then Shivananda, and then Vasudeva Datta. Amazing. And the tree on which Murari, this one who came back to life, was chanting 64 hours. And the Garuda is also there. And that is the place where Lord Ramchandra visited when he was Navadvip. He stayed there, making a Parnakutir, a hut. And one day he was laughing, looking at it. Mother Sita asked Lord Ram, Lord, why are you laughing? Very mildly, gently laughing. He said, Sita, in coming age of Kali, I'm going to come as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. You will be Vishnu Priya. I'm going to accept sannyas, reject you. And you in my separation, you will establish a deity, golden deity, Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And you worship him. And he will do so much austerity that no one can, I cannot do myself. All day, how? Vishnu, Vishnu Priya, take some grain, count, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, one grain. For each mantra of Hare Krishna mantra, one grain. Till noon, late noon. Then whatever grains he collects, cooks it, and then offer it again. Tears flowing continuously. And then with that feed Sachimata and then other guests, and then little bit, how many? Maybe few grains. Ha ha ha. Bah. Imagine our austerity. Bah. Powerful. Continuously cry. So Jai Vishnu Priya Devi ki Jai. Ah, so then Sita is asking, Lord, what benefit are you going to get by, you know, giving suffering to your wife and your mother? Is it fair? See, you know, oh Sita, you know it, but you are only asking for the sake of, you know, there are two kinds of meeting, one in Viraha, one in, Viraha meeting is appropriate for the sadhaka. Also. So, meeting and separation, both different meeting is there. So, I myself, what I will do, because as Lord Ramchandra, I did this. He's also telling, soon I'm going to send you to the forest. And then I will suffer separation from you. I make so many yajnas with golden deities like you. So, but because Lord did that austerity, did not marry anybody else, he followed it. So she is also doing the same. But thousand, million times more than our Lord did. So, Bhakti Devi, no? Maybe. So that's Mauruduma Deepa. Hanuman was also there. So this is a place of, like each island in Navadvipa, Navadvipa, Nava meaning nine, island. So each island is the one limb of bhakti. It's like a pita, you know, uh, sitting place or the manifesting place where it is highest level, that level of bhakti. Like in Antardeepa, Antardeepa, Mayapura, Atmanivedana, you know, Bali Maharaj, known for that. And then Ambarish Maharaj, Atmanivedana, offering ourselves completely. Then on the Simantadipa is Shravana, hearing. Who? No, uh, uh, Parikshit Maharaj. Then Ambarish Maharaj. See, Parikshit Maharaj perfected his life by following the limb of hearing. Sukdev Maharaj, he was hearing, Parikshit Maharaj. He completely, by hearing, he perfected perfection. Then hearing, Shravana, Kirtana, Kirtana was Sukdev Goswami, that he was reciting Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj and other sages, so many millions of sages, saintly people. So that is Goldruma Deepa. So Antardeepa is Atmanivedana. Then Himanta Deepa is for hearing. And then Kirtana is Goldruma Deepa. Then Madhya Deepa is Marana, Prahlad Maharaj. You know, Prahlad Maharaj is highest, bhakti by following what? Remembering. Ravana Kirtana Smarana. Then Kola Deepa. This is Madhya Deepa. Kola Deepa is Pada Sevana. Like Lakshmi, Ambarish Maharaj. Then Rutu Deepa. That is Archana. Prutu Maharaj. Archi. Topmost. Archana. Then Archana. Then uh, Kola Deepa, Rutu, Janu Deepa. That is where Vandana. Akrura. Nice. Vandana. He perfected his life by just doing that Vandana to the Supreme. Completely immersed in that. Looking at the lotus print of Krishna on the Raja. Vandana. Then Dasya, Modurumadipa, like Anuman. Then Sakya, Modurumadipa, Rudradipa, is the Sakya, friendship, Arjuna. And also Ambarish Maharaj did everything to perfect him. So Arjuna perfected his bhakti through acting like a friend. So this Navavida Bhakti, like Pita, for all these different limbs of Bhakti, these 9 islands. So we pray at these 9 islands and make our life successful. In any one of these limbs also. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Dandavat pranam.
Dandavat Gurudev.
Dandavat Pranam Gurudev.